All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. On this video, I'm going to be showing you some clips from random trips to the Goodwill Bins. Opening clips I'm going to show you are what happens when you're not at the first 5-6 people in line on a Wednesday morning on half price day. The resellers and the local vendors get there super early. They rush in there, and within minutes, they have unloaded these bins, and they've just got piles and piles and piles of movies, video games, CDs. There's been 3 different times now I've tried to get there and get in line early enough, but I mean, if you're not first, you're last in this one. So I'm going to show you a handful of things that we pick up, handful of things that we have for resale. Some things we picked up just because they were cool and interesting, a couple books, things like that. But we'll do a short recap at the end, and thank you guys for watching. Max will love that. How's it going? Man, that's another good one. These are great. These aren't even things to resell. These are things for me. I've got these digitally. Get back to this stuff shortly. Tell you what, just got me a bag to put my stuff in. We'll go with that. You boys hogging up all the good stuff? Got a little pile. I see that. That is incredible. Not too serious. Look here, that's the fruit of the labor getting here early. Man, you're killing it, dude. Killing it. Yes, sir. Yeah, sure.
Is this anybody for Christmas? I was standing on it.
I just walked in the door. Yeah, I found some awesome books. I'm a big fan of this Dave Ramsey guy and his financial diet and total money makeover.
Hey, you know a lot of movies about that.
Cool, yeah. Have you already dug through this one?
Yeah, they were throwing that stuff.
Okay. Oh, I can tell. So that's ridiculous. He can't even fit all that in his vehicle.
$100 or less. By the time I'm done, I'll probably have a carload. I'll probably spend like 40-50 bucks.
Dude, Dad, you know that guy I was telling you about that has Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh, I didn't know this was your son.
Yeah.
I know y'all separate now.
That's why we always come out there and harass you together. Secret of the Ooze. That's a good one right there. You know what? Why not? Now, normally I don't touch Wii Fit boards out in the wild, but this one I decided to check and see if the batteries were corroded because one of the resellers in the room approached me off camera in between just jumping from bin to bin, and he said, hey man, I got a Wii, some controllers, some games, all kinds of stuff out in the parking lot for you, and he was only offering it to me for $25. So I actually pick up this Wii Fit board. I purchased the Wii and all the accessories in the parking lot. I take it, bundle it all together, and I do sell it all together later that afternoon for $75. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Fender cup. We'll see.
And now your books.
All right. And the Wii board? Okay. $6.67. I'm a big spender today. Oh, this is one of those dang it dolls. See a tag or anything. We'll try it. All right, guys, I want to do a recap of our haul for today. We stopped at the Goodwill Bins, met my dad there, and jumped into the bins, into the craziness. I really don't like going to the Goodwill Bins. It's always super, super packed when we go, and it's just like a mad dash for everything. And if you're not standing outside in line for a few hours beforehand, you really don't get a ton of good stuff. And so we've been going the past few weeks. It's something my dad really likes to do, so I've been meeting him there. And we are going on the half price day. It really brings the crazies out in people. But today was a pretty good haul, so I want to show off a little bit of what we got. Some things caught on camera, some things caught off camera. We're going to start over here. You'll see in the video, I picked up this drone just randomly. I saw the case, opened it up. The drone's in there. The attachment pieces are there. The charger's there. The instruction manual's there. And the controller unit. The controller unit didn't have any corrosion or anything on where the batteries go. I haven't tested it yet. I literally just unloaded everything and started filming the recap. So I don't know if this was a good deal or not, but when I tell you what we spent for everything, I think it doesn't really matter. You know, it was one of those things. It was so light, it was so worth throwing in there. So we picked this up at the Goodwill Bin store. I'm going to go over the Goodwill Bins haul first and then point out some of the other things we picked up off camera. So we picked up this Fender cup. I'm a guitar player. Obviously, most of you guys have heard the music in the intro and the outro. Those are songs that I've written. A lot of people that follow this channel know that I'm the guitar player for a couple different bands. And so I saw the Fender cup in there. I don't know that it'll resell for much. Again, anything that I show here in the video, I'll put comps for. We picked up this Las Vegas Aces hat. Don't know if that's going to be any good. It was in really good condition, super, super clean, and still has the little tag on the top. So I was like, you know what, we'll grab it. I mean, it's a half off day. How much weight could that possibly add? Whether it resells or not doesn't necessarily matter. If we got $5 for it, we'd be in the green. So what we ended up doing this morning was my dad and I jumped into the media bin. So a lot of these movies here, most of the stuff was already taken. Some of the resellers were there several hours before everything started. Now, most of the movies aren't really worth anything. Some of them we got for our personal collection. Some of them we got for our event coming up in September. But I do want to point out these two PlayStation Vita games. I don't cover this in my recap, which is why I'm dubbing this in now. Both of these games were picked up off camera after the Goodwill Bin store in a transaction. We actually sold the Wii. We picked these two up for super cheap. And these will go in the personal collection. These are not for resale, but I did want to point them out, and I'm going to put sold comps in there. And again, for the amount of money we spend for everything, it's almost like, why not? May as well walk away with a couple movies. We'll put them in a lot, sell the lot. I'm getting a little bit of traction on Facebook Marketplace now for some of the movies we've already picked up in other videos. So hopefully these will, what we don't have, we'll keep, we'll enjoy, and everything else will sell. So I'm gonna wait on those. This is a game my dad actually dug out. It had a sticky note on there saying to sell it for $10, that the eBay comps were $18 for this. Again, at the point of filming this, I haven't looked at any of the comps, but I'll post them here on the video. We will definitely list this one. Fallout is a very popular franchise. I would imagine we'll sell this for at least $5. Plus shipping, or maybe $10 free shipping. Again, if the comps are anything close to what the sticky note said, we'll definitely go, we'll try and get 18 out of it and see what happens. So This one we picked up at the Goodwill Bin store, but this was off camera. This was actually a deal. In the video, you'll hear one of my friends, or one of the resellers that I meet up with weekly, and you'll recognize him from the videos. I purchased from this guy every single chance I can. Great dude. He always looks out for me and cuts me really good deals. He had a Nintendo Wii, and he had this game. He had a couple other games, but I really wasn't planning on needing a lot of cash, so I only had a few dollars on me. I bought the Nintendo Wii off of him, and I bought Enter the Matrix. This is an excellent game, and we already own it, so we'll throw this one on eBay. Again, I'll post the comps, and we'll see what we get for it. This one right here is a Grail item, but this one I did not get at the Goodwill Bin store, so we're gonna wait on that one. My youngest son, Spider Packs, he loves the Bad Guys books. We have most of them. This is Bad Guys number 4. Don't know if we have this one or not. Haven't looked yet, but it was in like brand new condition. It was in excellent shape. I saw it when I first walked in. I was like, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I grab it? These two right here are for personal use. I own the digital copies of these books. These are excellent books. And when I walked in the door, as you can see in the video, these are some of the first things I found going in there. And I'm like, absolutely. Hardback covers of Dave Ramsey books are excellent finds. And if you have never, ever read these, I highly recommend it. You can get them for like 10 bucks on Kindle, or you can go in the Goodwill Bin store and test your, try your luck with it. These right here I was hesitant going into the bin store today. I was like, the flea markets got rained out. It was pouring down rain, which is part of the reason why most of today's transactions didn't get filmed. But I was like, man, I just didn't really want to go. I wasn't super hyped about it, but I needed to do something, you know. And of course, that's how me and my dad, that's how we spend time together. We go thrifting, we go to the flea markets, things of that nature. So I met him out there and walked in the door, found these, and immediately changed my attitude about being there. I was like, man, this is worth braving the storm because these are awesome. And having physical editions of them is pretty cool. This one right here, my grandmother's a huge fan of this pastor. Saw the book, and I was like, you know what? She'd enjoy this. Again, for the amount we paid for everything, why not throw it in there? I've been picking up, in the Goodwill Bin stores, I've been picking up horror books, Clive Barker books, things of that nature. I've been listing them on eBay. I haven't had any real movement on them yet. But, you know, again, I enjoy horror. I enjoy horror comics, graphic novels, things of that nature, movies, games, whatever. So adding this one to the eBay store won't hurt anything, and you never know, I might get a itch to read it in the meantime. But I've definitely been picking up several books like this, listing them for a couple bucks plus shipping, or a couple bucks free shipping. And again, for the amount that we spend on everything, it doesn't hurt. So for all the books, okay, for the movies, the hat, the tumbler, and the drone, we also picked up a Wii Fit board. Okay, I saw it in a bin as I was walking to checkout, grabbed it. Was in the process of a trade-in transaction at one of my favorite local gaming stores, and I was like, you know what? I already dropped off the Wii Fit board I had. Why not grab another one? We'll see what they give us for it. In total, as you saw earlier in the video, because I did film the checkout, I paid $6.42 for everything. So $6, you know, $6.50, $7 if you want to get crazy with it for all this stuff right here. We'll easily make our money back with the handful of items that we have for sale. Maybe we'll have some big movers, maybe we'll. Don't know what this is worth, but for $6, I would have give it a shot. And who knows, it might work great, and the boys might want to use it. I mean, it's not a heavy-duty drone, but it does have a camera on there. And it came with everything. So we'll test this out. We'll try it. If it's worth anything, I'll post it in the comps in the video, but that's worth having. This is worth selling. A copy of Fallout. We will list Enter the Matrix, and we got such a good deal on the Wii. And then you get $30 for the whole transaction. It was a Wii complete with a controller and this game. Shout out to my buddy Hector for being so kind and always looking out for me. So what I did was I turned around, and we've already sold the Wii. I did want to come back in here and clarify one thing. I mentioned earlier that the drone, you know, the cost of everything altogether, $6, including the Wii Fit board. The Wii Fit board I sold actually for $6 this morning. So all of this, everything, already in the green. I know I mentioned that any one of these items could get us there, but I failed to mention the We Fit board that we picked up with this transaction is already gone, and we got $6 for it. So all this starts us at zero, and everything from here on out is pure profit. So I did want to come back on here and clarify that. Whether the drone works or not, don't know. Whether the comps on it are good, don't know. But it doesn't matter because we already made the cost of goods back. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for checking out the video, and we'll catch you next time.